Friends, good morning to all of you and welcome to Gyanjyoti online classes. So dear students, today we shall discuss about our new topic, that is chapter number 7, noun gender of class 5th English grammar. Okay, class 5th English grammar, noun gender. Okay, so kindly open your page number 41 of your book, noun gender. Okay, shall we go? Okay. So before going to noun and gender, once again I want to recap your previous classes, that what is noun. Nouns are naming words. Okay, on the basis nouns can be classified into 4 categories: proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, collective noun. Further we studied about noun numbers. Okay, so the basis of numbers, nouns are categorized into 2 parts, that is singular noun or plural noun, and on the basis of quantity it is also expressed into countable noun or uncountable noun. So the noun which refers to only one person is said to be a singular noun, and the person which refers to more than one person is said to be a plural noun. Okay, and the nouns which are countable are called countable nouns. The nouns which we don't count or nearly uncountable are called your uncountable noun. Okay, so today we shall discuss about noun gender. Okay, so nouns can be categorized into 4 genders. Note it down. Nouns can be categorized into 4 genders. Okay. Nouns can be categorized into 4 genders, that are masculine gender, okay, feminine gender, common gender, and your last one is your neutral. Okay, so nouns can be categorized into 4 genders, that are your masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. So we will further discuss about these 4 genders. Okay, one by one. Okay, so first one, masculine gender. Okay, first one is your masculine gender. So the noun that stands male person or animal, male person or male animal is said to be in masculine gender. Okay, so the noun that stands for male person or male animal is said to be in masculine gender. Okay, for example, your father, okay, boy, tiger, lion. Okay, so these are all your male living beings. Okay, these are are all your male living beings, so that is why they come under masculine gender. ये सब जितने भी ये सब के हैं मेल हैं, इसलिए वो मस्कुलाइन जेंडर के अंदर आते हैं. मस्कुलाइन जेंडर वो जेंडर है जो कि क्या है मेल पर्सन को रिफर करते हैं. ठीक है ना. So these all comes under masculine gender. Okay. Get it and read it so that you can understand. Okay. First we have discussed about masculine gender, and the second point is your second one is your feminine gender. Okay. Second one is your feminine gender. Okay. So the noun that stand for female person that may be your girl or woman. Okay, female person like girl or woman, female person or female animals is said to be in feminine. Said to be in feminine gender. Okay, so the noun that stand for female person, that may be girl, woman, or female animals is said to be in feminine gender. Okay, so feminine genders they refer to only female person or animals. Okay. For example, that is your girl. Okay. Grandmother, mother, lioness, hen. Okay, so these all comes under feminine gender because they are all female parts. Okay, they are all female parts. That is why they come under feminine gender. ये जितने भी हैं सब क्या है फीमेल पार्ट्स होंगे. हो गया. तो ये जितने ये सब क्या है फीमेल है. अगर फीमेल पर्सन है या फिर फीमेल क्या है एनिमल्स हैं, तो वो फेमिनिन जेंडर के अंदर ही क्या है आते हैं. और जितने मेल पार्ट्स वो मस्कुलाइन जेंडर आते हैं और जितने फीमेल्स हैं वो फेमिनिन जेंडर के अंडर क्या है आते हैं. नेक्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट योर कॉमन जेंडर. सो नेक्स्ट वी शुड डिस्कस अबाउट common gender. Okay, we have discussed about what masculine gender, feminine gender, and the third one is your common gender. So a noun that stand for either male or female is said to be in common gender. Get it? So the noun that stand for either male or female is said to be in common gender. So previously we have seen that all the male parts come under masculine gender and all the female parts they come under feminine gender. But here we can see both male and female. They come under one gender. Okay, that is your common gender. Okay, that is your common gender. For example, doctor. Here in this gender we can find both male and female person, male or female animals. Okay, all the living beings they come under one group. Okay, all the so if there are different the doctors are of different categories. Okay, some are heart surgeon, some are kidneys. They treat the disease like nervous system. Okay, so they come under one category, that is your doctor. Okay, so this is your common gender. also your student. Okay, so we see a lot of students. Okay, we see a lot of students in a school. We see a lot of students studying in different classes, but they are considered as students. As soon as they reach to school, they are considered as students. Okay, though they are in different classes. Okay, so they come under one category, that is student. So it is under common gender. They come in common. Okay, commonly they are regarded as referred to as students. Commonly their doctors are referred to as doctor. Okay, though they are placed in different activities. Okay. Okay. So next we will come to our fourth number gender, that is your neutral gender. Okay, so far we have discussed about masculine, feminine, common gender. Next is your neutral gender. Okay, so neutral gender or the nouns are the names of non-living things. Okay, so nouns that are the names of non-living things and that are neither feminine nor masculine are said to be in your neutral gender. Okay, so nouns that are the names of non-living things, and are neither masculine nor feminine genders are said to be in neutral genders. Okay, so nouns that are the names of non-living things. Okay, so basically neutral gender, it refers to the non-living things. Okay, the non-living things and are neither masculine nor feminine genders are said to be in neutral gender. So it does not refer that the non-living things. Okay, it is a feminine or a masculine. Okay, it only simply says that the thing that is present is a non-living things and it is a neutral gender. So all the non-living things, they come under neutral genders. Okay, that doesn't come under any masculine gender or feminine gender or your common gender. For example, your book, chair. Okay, so these are all your what? Neutral gender, because these are all your non-living things. Okay, so they come under your neutral gender. Okay. Okay, so there are some rules. Okay, there are some rules to learn how feminine nouns are formed. So how can we convert a masculine noun to a feminine noun? So there are certain rules that we have to follow. Okay, first one is some nouns form their feminine by adding ess to the masculine. Okay, there are some nouns which are formed into feminine noun by adding ess to the masculine. Okay, for example, your host is a noun. Okay, so we can convert or we can make this masculine noun into feminine noun by adding what? By adding ess to this masculine noun. Look here. HOSTESS. It becomes your masculine noun. Host becomes hostess. Okay, host become hostess. Then come to lion. Lion is masculine gender, masculine noun. Okay, so it can be converted into feminine by adding ess. LIONE SS, lioness. Okay, in this way we can convert from nouns from masculine nouns to feminine noun by adding ess. Okay. Then come to second number point. Okay, sometimes the spelling of masculine noun has to be changed before adding ess. So there are some words, some masculine nouns. So if we want to convert them into feminine noun, then we have to change the spelling of that masculine noun and add ess. Okay, for example, look here, waiter, waiter, waiter. Okay, here we have to change the spelling and add ess so as to make it a feminine noun. Okay, waite, here we have to change ress. Okay, so waiter becomes your waitress, waitRess. So here we change the spelling of this noun. Okay, so as to make it as a feminine noun. Next come to second number example, that is Mr. Here also we can change MISTRESS, mistress. So here Mr. becomes mistress. Similarly, we can also take example of your emperor. Okay, emperor. Okay, so here emperor is changed into empress. EMPERESS. Okay, here the empress changed into empress. Okay, so here the emperor emperor changed into empress, EMPRESS. Okay, here emperor is changed into empress, EMPRESS. Okay, so in this way we can convert some masculine noun into feminine noun. Okay, so there are also two more points that have to be followed. Okay, so we have read about two rules. Okay, now the third number rule is, in most cases no rules are followed. So there are some masculine words that doesn't follow any feminine, that doesn't follow any kind of rules. Okay, so they get converted into feminine noun. Okay, so like your bull. Here bull doesn't follow any rules. Okay, instead the bull becomes cow. Okay, the bull becomes your cow. Okay, the rooster becomes your hen. Okay, fox becomes your vixen, and mouse becomes your nun. Okay, so here in these few examples, here we don't find any rules. So these four examples that doesn't satisfy any rules. Okay, instead they make their own feminine noun. Okay, bull becomes cow, rooster becomes hen, and fox becomes vixen, mouse becomes nun. Okay, तो बुल का क्या हो जाएगा, काउ हो जाएगा फेमिनाइन जेंडर, फेमिनाइन नाउन, रूस्टर का हो जाएगा hen, फॉक्स का हो जाएगा वैक्सन, और मॉम का हो जाएगा नन. ओके, then come to fourth number point. Sometimes a noun is made up of two or more nouns. We can call it as compound noun. Okay, compound. Sometimes a noun is made up of two or more nouns. तो कई बार ऐसा क्या होता है कि दो नाउन्स क्या है मिलकर एक वर्ड क्या है बनाते हैं, मतलब एक नाउन क्या है फॉर्म करते हैं, जिसको कि हम लोग क्या है कंपाउंड नाउन भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है ना, जिसको हम क्या है कंपाउंड नाउन भी बोलते हैं. जैसे कि हमारा वो क्या है सेल्समैन. ठीक है ना, तो क्या है सेल्समैन, द सेल्समैन बिकम्स योर सेल्सवुमन. ओके, सेल्स here men, the plural, okay, sorry, the feminine gender of men will be your women. Sales Landlord becomes your landlady. Landlady. Milkman becomes your milkwoman. Okay. Milkman becomes your milkwoman. Okay. तो सेल्समैन वो है जो कि क्या सेलिंग करते हैं, है ना। आमतौर पर क्या होता है, जो ये होते हैं, जो मेन पर्सन होते हैं वो ज्यादातर क्या है सेल्स मार्केटिंग वगैरह में क्या वो ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट देते हैं, जो काम करते हैं। तो उसी जगह पर अगर कोई वुमेन अगर वही काम करे तो हम उसको क्या है आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे, उसको क्या है सेल्स वुमेन बोलकर क्या है आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे, ठीक है ना। अब लैंडलॉर्ड जो जमींदार होते हैं, जमींदार क्या है वो तो मेन पर्सन होते हैं, जो हेड होते हैं, ठीक है ना। तो वही काम को और कोई औरत करती है तो उसको क्या है बोलेंगे, उसको लैंडलेडी क्या है बोलेंगे, ठीक है ना। अब मिल्कमैन क्या है दूध देने वाला कौन, एक मेन पर्सन होता है, उसको मिल्कमैन बोलते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है ना। और वही काम को कोई औरत करे तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे मिल्कवुमन। इन दिस वे यू कैन कन्वर्ट दिस some compound nouns as your like this, okay. Don't follow any such kind of rules, okay. So this is all about your noun gender. So there are in stories, okay, in stories or narratives we can also found that the non-living things are personified as living beings. So in stories or in narratives, तो क्या होता है स्टोरीज वगैरह में कोई नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स होते हैं ना, उसको पर्सनिफाई करके उसको एज्यूम किया जाता है कि वो क्या है मेल पर्सन है या फिर क्या है फीमेल पर्सन है, इसलिए क्या उसके जगह पर क्या है ही शी ये सब क्या है लगाते हैं, ठीक है ना। कोई सपोज कोई डॉल है, डॉल का क्या है वो नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स है, ठीक है। लेकिन अगर वही डॉल किसी स्टोरी में आया, ठीक है ना, वही डॉल किसी स्टोरी के कुछ पार्ट में आया तो वो नॉन लिविंग होने के बावजूद, न्यूट्रल जेंडर होने के बावजूद क्या है स्टोरी में उसको पर्सनिफाई करके उसको एज्यूम किया जाता है कि क्या है वो लड़की है भी या वो जो डॉल है वो बुड्ढा या बुड्ढी जो है वो लड़का या लड़की है, ठीक है ना। उसको पर्सनिफाई किया जाता है कि वो लड़की या लड़की, लेकिन क्या है वो न्यूट्रल जेंडर में ही आते हैं, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि वो नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स की हो, ठीक है ना। तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर नाउन gender. So I hope you have understood it properly. If you couldn't get it, then read all the points, okay, noun gender, so as you can understand it better, okay. So look at few examples, okay. Here are some nouns are given, okay. So here we will have to arrange these nouns in proper columns. So here we have we can mark all these nouns, okay, in their proper respective boxes. It is given masculine, feminine, common and neutral. So these are the words, these words have to be filled in these boxes, okay, respective boxes. So here I have put some here I have filled some of the words, okay, some of the words like in masculine gender I have put duke, okay, schoolmaster, wizard, nephew, okay, monk, widower, aunt, bride, cow, heiress, nun, peon. So these are all your feminine, okay. So in this way you have to put these words in their respective boxes, okay. Then come to page number 44, that is, okay, come to page number 44. So here state whether the highlighted nouns are of masculine, feminine, common or neutral gender. So here are some highlighted words, okay, highlighted in red color, okay. So here you have to mark that whether these words, highlighted words, they belong to masculine, feminine, common or neutral gender. So look here, first one is your milkman, okay. So milkman is your masculine gender, masculine noun, okay. Princess is your feminine noun, okay, because the feminine of prince is your princess. Then come to dog, okay. Dog is your masculine noun, okay. part. Okay, and guest come under your common gender, because we don't find out that a single person come or not. Okay, a group of guests that arrived in our home. Okay, and come to now for do. Okay, do is your masculine noun. Okay, and come to fifth, chairs are neuter genders because they are non-living things. So in this way you have to mark this on highlighted words as masculine, neuter. Okay, get it? Sorry, the do is your feminine gender. Okay, sorry, the do is your feminine gender. Okay. So in this way, look at number B. Find these words in the word grid. So here are some words, highlighted words are given here, and it is a grid. Okay, puzzle. It is a type of puzzle. So here you have to find the feminine of Aram, masculine of hand. Okay, and feminine of bachelor, feminine of sir. So here you will have to find such words. Okay. So this way we have completed our chapter number 7, that is noun number. Okay, so I hope you have understood it properly. So enjoy your online classes, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.